Amazing Fantasy number 15, we witness the transformation of Peter Parker from a relatable teenager to the web-slinging superhero, Spider-Man. Created by the legendary duo Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, this issue not only introduced Spider-Man's incredible abilities but also explored the moral responsibility that came with them. This rare comic from the 1960s was a top-selling comic book when it was released, prompting the continuation of the Spider-Man story. Even though it isn't as rare as some other comics, the demand for it is incredibly high. One sold for $3.6 million in 2021. Action Comics number 1, created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster, revolutionized the comic book industry. Comic presents the origin story of Superman, an extraterrestrial being with superhuman abilities. The narrative follows his arrival on Earth, his upbringing, and the discovery of his extraordinary powers. The character's iconic elements, such as his alter ego Clark Kent and his commitment to justice, are introduced in this groundbreaking issue. The storyline sets the stage for Superman's enduring legacy in the world of comics and beyond. Action Comics number 1 is the issue where the world first met Superman back in 1938. It originally cost only 10 cents. There may be fewer than 100 of these comic books still in existence, and it's incredibly rare to find one in pristine condition. Shifting our focus to another legendary comic, let's explore the pages of Captain America number 1. Created by Joe Simon and Jack Kirby, the comic features Steve Rogers, a patriotic super soldier who fought against the forces of evil during World War II. It's wartime comics and the enduring legacy of this iconic character. With its famous cover featuring Captain America going up against Adolf Hitler, this 1941 comic is among the most coveted out there. It is the first appearance of Red Skull, Captain America, and Bucky, so that it's to the value. In nearly pristine condition, one sold at auction in 2022 for just over $3.1 million. Venturing into the dark and gritty streets of Gotham City, we uncover the seminal pages of Batman number 1. Published in 1940, this iconic comic marked the first solo outing of the Caped Crusader, Batman. Created by Bob Kane and Bill Finger, Batman number 1 introduced readers to Bruce Wayne's alter ego as he battled against the criminal underworld, including classic villains like the Joker and Catwoman. Despite being over 80 years old, the demand for this comic remains sky-high among collectors and fans alike. Batman number 1 is a must for anyone who wants a complete Batman set, so it's one of the most valuable and sought after in the world. One sold in 2021 for about $2.2 million. 1 year after the world met Superman, Detective Comics number 27 introduced another major superhero in 1939, Batman. There are likely fewer than 200 of these historic comics in existence, making them very rare and desirable. The price is about $2.1 million. This 1941 comic introduces the world to Wonder Woman and has strong appeal with collectors, especially as Wonder Woman enjoys increasing popularity. This rare issue is hard to find in excellent condition. One in nearly perfect shape sold for about $1.6 million in 2022. Collectors see this comic as a turning point for Marvel, who was lagging behind in the creation of new and compelling characters. This is the first appearance of the Fantastic Four, and it came out in 1961. It's very rare in good condition, and those with crisp printing and unblemished pages tend to be worth a lot. One sold for $1.5 million in 2022. Also issued in 1939, Marvel Comics number 1 is one of the rarest comic books in the world, according to Sell My Comic Books. There are only 26 examples of this issue in original condition. This is the first appearance of Submariner and the Human Torch.